Hello, welcome to your December reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Scorpios, I feel that the month of December for you, it's going to bring out here this desire to have your perceptions and have your mind work in a better way, in a way where there's a sense of renovation of ideas, of inspiration, of what drives you to learn in life, what drives you, as kind of elements of curiosity to learn and evolve and study more. There's something upon interests that it's important here in your month. I feel that some of you have a desire to do something new, to do something where it may be a fruit of your creation and a fruit of your talents, and you may be doubting your capacity to do so. I feel that some Scorpios are still here on a transitional period where the best is yet to come and the worst has already passed. And still you are here a little bit on limbo between two worlds and not really. I feel that some of you are really confused in December of what's the way to do things. I feel that some of you are quite lightheaded, so you may have a tendency to forget things, to lose things, to not know where you put the keys of the car or of the house. There's a sense of distraction even in your mind that I feel it's coming here to promote. Here, this Ace of Swords, that is still on the unconscious element. I feel that you are here to regain a little bit more of strength in terms of the way you are thinking, and in terms of the perceptions and the type of lens you are putting to look at the world at this time. I feel that the Magician being the challenge, you may feel that you don't have much of an upper hand in things. You may feel that others have more of a saying in the direction your life is going than of yourself. And I feel that there's some communication here issues that are going to be, for those who have communication issues and that you have not really done a lot of work in trying to balance that, you may have to go into some type of arguments or quarrels where that voice and that communication, it's going to come out because maybe it's forced to come out, or maybe it's forced out of you to say something or to do something that you really wish you didn't have to do or say. Well, the Five of Swords here implies that there may be some battles going on, some arguments, some conflicts in regard to who is right and who holds the sword of truth. And sometimes that Five of Swords brings a little bit of a bitter sense of victory, because in the middle of the quarrel, the parties involved are so focused on proving themselves right that they lose the notion that they are verbally hurting people that they actually care about. And so they may the situation may escalate and end up in words being said that you cannot take them back. And so really pay attention to the power of the word, especially if you have been storing a lot of things that were left unsaid, things that you should have had, said something and you didn't. And I feel that all of this may come back here in the month of December for you to assert yourself, and for you as well to realize that you have an upper hand in the way your reality is being created. And also the thoughts you need to pay attention to the type of thoughts you are seeding. You have some negative focus here. The Five of Cups may make you enter the month of December feeling a little bit down or a little bit sad upon the way certain expectations weren't met, the way you may regret again something you said or something that you didn't said, and you may be, crying over spilled milk. But I feel that there's solutions available, and you may feel that there are not. But there may be solutions available for you in the month of December. But there's a need to regain, trust in the way. I feel that some Scorpios don't know anymore, or really you are not sure anymore of anything, and so you may avoid saying something because you may question the validity of what you're saying, or what you are thinking. So kind of you may think that you don't know that much to say that much. So you may be keeping opinions to yourself in situations where you should actually give your opinion, and then giving your opinion in situations where maybe you should not give your opinion because it's not required or because it hasn't been asked. And others may be doing this to you as well, but it has a root on the same issue, which is a communication blockage here. I also feel that some of you want to get to the truth of something, and because something or someone is not offering you the facts and the truth of a certain situation, you may jump after it, and again there may be that conflict. I feel that you have a need in December to be a little bit more independent in the way you are doing things, in the way you are communicating, in the way you are expressing your thoughts, but also in the way you are, taking a stand for certain things in your life. I feel that some of you may be really looking at ways to be more independent in your life, independent of emotional blockages, independent of emotional baggage, independent of people, independent of situations that you feel are holding you back and your talents. I feel that other Scorpios may be dealing with an individual here with this King of Wands that may have a lot of a fiery energy to it. And again, it may be hard to pin down exactly, again, the motivations or the reasons towards why this King of Wands may be behaving or doing things to you that you don't understand. And so you may have an argument to really get to the bottom of what's going on there. I also feel that you may make a decision to sever ties, to detach yourself from some cords of attachment that are creating this sorrow. But there's still something left here with the Five of Cups. So you may as well realize in the month of December that some things you thought were lost, some things you regret, after there's an opportunity to rekindle here some chance of making it right. Something that was not well done the first time, you can make it right. You can diminish the impact of something that wasn't, done properly in any circumstance in your life. I feel that others of you may be feeling some fear or some sense of, again, it's like a pointless direction where everything seems to be just so out of depth, out of meaning, out of trust, into things that you used to trust, into things that you used to run for, comfort, for understanding, that you may be afraid of what the situation means, of what this moment in your life in December means. And I think that you may be worried too much upon, the meaning of it, that you are not living it. I feel that some Scorpios are here to live to just live the moment, live the experiences, even if apparently right now they don't carry that much of a message, and it appears to be a lot of random things. I feel that for the majority of you, there is an important reason that it's only going to probably be understood when you reach the other side, and you're still in between. You're still in between phases, I feel. Other Scorpios, I feel that there's a chance you may have tried to reach someone, or someone may have tried to reach you, and there has been some disagreements, or you may have realized that that person, that individual that you try to reach, has his back turned into the situation, and so it's not as willing as you are to resolve it, or to face it. And that on its own again may cause that confrontation, because you need some truth, or you need some facts that this person may not be giving you. I feel that December, it's going to test your strength and your ability to detach, from things, petty arguments and conflicts that really don't call that much to you. To not get involved in situations that are not worth your time. If you actually have really good things coming, but it's like needing to accept here this transition, and write it the most gracefully that you can at this time, where there's maybe a lot of confusion where to go. The fact that you are there in that moment is already offering you something, and I feel this is kind of what you are experiencing in December. But December may be felt as a little bit of for some of you, a little bit of an uninteresting month, because there may not be those major things going on that you desire, but those little things are adding some important notice to the future direction you'll be going in. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you who have been supporting my channel over all this year 2016. I'm so grateful for it, and hopefully we will see each other soon.